Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to episode 19 of Baldur's Gate 3. We're picking up exactly where we left off, where we've just picked up this... Let me just get to it. It's like a sigil. Yeah, Dawnmaster's crest. This unusually shaped crest bears the markings of a Lathendarian high priest, but its practical function is unclear. Now, I think that this is going to be directly related to getting the blood. And there's some items in here that I'm going to leave where they are for right now. Actually, we should probably make a quick mark on the map. We'll call it ceremonial weapons. Because maybe I'll come back here. Whoa. E-A-P-O-N-S. There we go. Maybe we'll come back a little bit later and clear this out and get all that stuff. Oh, right. Oh, you know what? Why don't we do this? Because I keep forgetting to do this, and I would like to. We have a book. Okay. Book. No. Oh dear. There's like a spooky book with like a big face on it, and I just don't remember what it's called. Can we find it here? This book, we want to destroy it, and it is resistant to everything in the world except that it's vulnerable to radiancy, and I've tried to have Shadowheart cast like Guiding Bolt or whatever on it, and it doesn't seem to respond to that. So we could potentially have her... Yeah, the book isn't undead, though. The book just likes undead. It's highly supportive of undead. But we should have some holy water some darn place. And I wanted to try to throw that onto the book. So, holy water. There we go. Yeah, we've actually got a bunch of it, so I'm not going to feel too bad about this. So, why don't we have... And by the way, I'm going to reload if this doesn't do anything. Because I'm a big save baby. But let's go to latest, and we're going to drop this book. Okay, and now, let's all back off. And then we're going to throw some holy water on it. Because specifically, the holy water, if we take a look here... says it'll do 3d6 radiant damage. So, I mean, technically it damages fiends and undead, but I don't know. The book, again, not undead, but it sort of feels like the sort of thing that should be affected by this. So, it's not in my bar. Let's go ahead and grab this, and we'll right-click and throw onto the book.
It should work.
Literally no response.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole. Only an oval recess in the cover's mouth.
I just don't know what to do with this. I don't want to put the crystal into it. I feel like my ranger would be very much against using this.
You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in.
A cursed book? How obvious. Whoever opens it deserves the fate that befalls them.
Lizelle, I agree with you. Drop the tome ready to destroy it. Although, for whatever reason, my character doesn't actually drop it.
You feel better the second the book is out of your hands. The voices return, louder, stronger, commanding you to stop. But they have no hold on you. All you have to do is strike.
And I don't have like a whole... Yeah, see, every other character will drop it. She doesn't for some reason. And then let's just throw the book over there. And what happens if we just do a regular weapon attack?
Probably wise of you to get rid of that thing.
Okay, this seems awesome. It said immune to slashing damage. Why did that work? That's why I never tried it, because it says specifically that it's completely immune to that. Also, are we in combat right now, or what? I guess everybody is except for Alyssa. There we go. Okay, let's...
Fuck yes.
We are very close to a long rest. I'm kind of inclined. How many of these things do we have? Pretty sure we have more than just the one, but since we only see one, let's do a regular attack. Also, I really should have looked here. So this guy is resistant against all sorts of things, immune to necrotic, immune to poison, and then vulnerable to radiant. But fortunately, Shadowheart can actually hit these things, unlike the book. Wow, and so can Karlach. I don't really know what to expect now, so I guess we'll hang out for a second. Don't see a lot of need to do anything else. Alyssa, is there anything cool you can do in prep for your next turn? And also, what happened to Corvus? Did Corvus bite it at some point? Let's bring back Corvus. All right, Corvus is now here on station. Don't think there's anything else for Alyssa to do. Shadowheart, like, we've used up all of her channel divinities, although she would get them more back on a short rest, I've learned. And yeah, why don't we do a Blade Ward on ourselves? Because you can't do it on somebody else, right? Yeah. I was thinking if she threw the holy water on it, but it seems like you managed to destroy it. Yeah, I never tried just hitting it with my sword because it specifically said that didn't work, but there we go. Caroluna, if that hadn't worked, I would absolutely... And by the way, you'll notice that I did not actually reload out of using the holy water. I'm just... We've got 3 more. It's fine, I guess. Okay, so these guys apparently just get to be invisible. Well, then we're going to have Shadowheart do a Scroll of See Invisible. Unless, I mean, is it better for us to... Okay, well, this guy is visible. We should probably just go outside into the sunlight. Like, now knowing what we do, I feel like that's the better call. Let's have Shadowheart come up here, and then she's going to Sacred Flame this dude. All right. That's the bummer about the Sacred Flame. If they make their save, you get nothing. Okay, we want to be not in the smoke cloud. Look at Karlach just murdering incorporeal shadows with her regular axe.
Breathe deep and time to strike.
Yeah, we'll have Lae'zel be here, ready to strike anything that comes out of the mist. Corvus, you can pop over here. Did it say immune or resistant? I thought it was straight immune. That's what I thought it was. Maybe I'm wrong, because if it was just resistant, I mean, that's just half damage. And when the book has 2 hit points, it doesn't take much. Okay, Alyssa, let's have you just do your regular... No, we want to do our ranged attack. And that's it, I think, for her. It would just be thematically cool if Shadowheart could land the final hit. Nope.
Let's go. Boom.
Karlach never misses. Okay, the book is done. The book was destroyed along with any secrets that it had. Yeah, I'll cry all the way to the soul repository. Think it's fine. So just for clarity, there's no way to like scroll up or down on this map to see the different levels, because it does present differently depending on where your character is. I just don't know if there's any way to like see the other variants. Wait, Holy Blood of Lathander. Oh, right, that's just a script.
The blood of Lathander, spilled in holy battle with Samaster, immortalized here for all to worship.
Yeah, I don't know that I can pull a lot of information from it. This guy has like a face of spines, and then he's got the light in one hand and the plants in the other. Okay, the Creche is somehow still lower than this. You'll see a lot of completely empty things as we explore, because these were all things done last episode. And this might be a completely different zone. Let me F5 it. Oh, right, we also got this boost, the Morning Lord's Radiance. I don't know how long that lasts, but we unlocked that as of the last episode. And we just leveled up. Do we want to try to level up? Yeah, you know what? Who knows what's coming up? So, 2 new journal entries. We've reached the Creche. Lae'zel says there should be some kind of device capable of removing the parasite. We just need to find it. I'm just going to go on record again. I've been calling this the whole game. 0% chance. Like, it's absolutely not happening. The guards at the entrance to the githyani Creche mentioned a captain. We should talk to these guards to find out more about what they're doing. Now, they might be having that conversation right now.
He's just a war myth for Zaith'isk to teach the young ones. No. Githrak Voss is a hero. Hero? That could be confused for Istik sentimentality.
Or it could be referring to the people that we saw murdering some acolytes of the Absolute at the start of the previous episode. But why don't we look at that in a second? I want to be as leveled up as we can. New feat available. Darn, that's going to take a second. So last time we picked up... Oh, we picked up both Sentinel and Heavy Weapon Master. Heavy Armor Master, rather. Well... that seems super good. I don't know. So let's pencil in Durable, because I feel like that's a good one. Athlete's not bad, because we could still take an extra point of strength. And increasing Lae'zel's jump distance is basically making her like Superman. She would almost be able to fly, because she has extremely long jumps anyway. When a creature casts a spell within melee range of you, you have advantage on any saving throw against it, and you can use your reaction to immediately make an attack against the caster. Enemies you hit have disadvantage on concentration saving throws. Maybe I'll save that for Karlach. That seems pretty good. I think we're going to go with Shield Master. Yeah, the bonus to saving throws is good for a tank. The shielding yourself is good for a tank. We're going to accept that. Blue Sky is asking what armor is that on her. So that's the adamantine armor that we made in the Underdark. I think we're going to go with Dark Vision, because the number of times that she has a penalty because it's too dark... And that's just a spell that she can cast at the start of her day, just like Longstrider. So here is Shadowheart. Divine Strike Poison. Once per turn, deal 1 to 8 poison damage in addition to your weapon damage when you make a melee attack. That seems pretty cool. She just gets that, huh? Now, oh, it's because she hit level 8. I was about to say, why did Alyssa not get a new feat? It's because she went rogue for one turn. Warcaster would be pretty good. Yeah, so she is frequently in melee range and also does things that require concentration like Bless. I think we're going to go with Warcaster for her. Yeah. Okay, Karlach. So immediately charge your weapon attack. Deal more damage, charge forward, and slam your weapon into the first enemy in your way. Doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. It already seems really good. However, what was the other thing that we were looking at? Durable is pretty good. I'm going to say Mage Slayer is actually what I'm going to do. Because I like the idea that we could basically position Karlach right up against any spellcasters, and they're going to have a very bad time with it. Advantage on saving throws against spells cast by creatures within 1.5 meters, and then we get that attack caster and break concentration. Yeah, let's go with that. I feel like if I had Karlach bearing down on me, I also would have a lot of difficulty concentrating on, like, maintaining a spell.
Sentries to arms! Istik, state your purpose quickly.
Stand down, Gish. Is it not Vlakith's command to welcome her faithful?
I expected no visitors, faithful or otherwise. Why have you come?
I think we allow Lae'zel to answer. Although I don't hate the ranger option. But no, this is Lae'zel's part in the story. Why don't we have her speak her mind? Oh, and we're definitely not saying this, where we turn over the weapon. And we're not saying I was infected by an illithid. Lae'zel, why don't you go ahead?
We seek the Zaith'isk. Show me the way.
You are infected. A gate thrall is something to eradicate, not reason with.
The faithful may be purified. This is Vlakith's protocol.
Fine. Let the Gustil carry out your fate. Report to the Infirmary at once. And step carefully. Creche Y'llek watches you.
Okay. The last time I did what I was told, it was at last light, and things went very badly, and everyone died. That said, I'm going to do exactly what I'm told. Yes, go to the Creche Infirmary. So we're going to hang a left here.
Artifact, Rusty. You're splurging food for gay spies. You should know better.
I heard they're making us join the patrol soon.
Gotta respect
The search must be
these
going badly.
They don't fool around.
Oh, I'm more than aware, trust me. I've had plenty of training in what to expect from them.
Lead on, miss.
Because I feel like if we are wandering around, that's only going to get us in trouble. Okay. Who do we... Hello? Wait, is the infirmary upstairs? This doesn't appear to be an infirmary, and also I think it's upstairs. Sorry, I may have come in the wrong way. Yeah, this is really more of a barracks.
Too soft for my liking.
So what is happening over here,
For
kids?
discussion.
Not now, Kachuki! We're busy!
What's in the chest? It's making an awful noise.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Man, I really don't want to get into a fight with these people. I just want to do the story. I think you should stop. It's clearly not having a good time. Because here's the thing. That chest did shriek when we came in, and I thought it actually hit someone. Now I think that there's somebody inside.
No.
Yes, let that thing out.
Nuh-uh. We're having fun.
Jesus Christ. Do I want to try to intimidate these kids? Oh my gosh. Yeah, we've got plenty of inspiration. And it's only a 10. Kids are easily cowed, even if they are githyani and just made entirely out of porcupine.
Fine. If you're going to be a big baby about it.
A big, ugly baby.
Open it up then. It's all yours.
Couple turns should do it.
18. Oh my goodness. Should we go get Astarion? He's only slightly better, but he is better. Yeah, let's go get him. Because I think there's a person in here, and if there is, I would want to be let out immediately.
Simple.
Add bonus for guidance. As far as I know, that's everything we got. So on a roll of 18, we get a bonus up to plus 14. And got it immediately.
What you think, Kachuki?
Oh, it's one of these things. Can I talk to this, or do we have to be in a fight with it?
My breath.
Hold on. I just want to see if we could conceivably... We can already speak with animals. And I can't... Yeah, there's no talk option. That's not what I meant, video game, and you know it. Don't I have a be friends with animals, or did I take that off? Yeah, no, that's speak with animals. Hold on. Is it only a scroll? Yeah, I guess it's only a scroll. Okay, so nobody casts any spells, and I guess we'll hack this thing to shreds. Why is this thing so, Oh, he's got mirror images. That's why. And he's hastened. And enlarged. Wow, this thing is no joke. Okay. Kind of want to now go away, but let's go for Flourish. 3 misses in a row.
Let's coat with fire, baby.
I don't know if this guy's going to turn invisible, but it does feel like, I mean, we're so close to a long rest. Should we do this? Should we just hit him? I'm going to say that I think I am going to frenzy against this guy, because really seems like a jackass, and we've got 2 frenzies left after this. Let's let, what's her face, shine. Karlach doesn't miss. She doesn't miss. Yeah, I love it when somebody sees something that is being played here and they're like, I want to check that out. Like, this seems like my sort of thing. I can't tell you the number of games that I discovered by seeing other people interact with them. Wait, we need Lae'zel. What the hell am I doing? I did not mean to take Lae'zel out of the party. I think I meant to take Karlach out.
We must scout the Creche. The Purifier, the Zaith'isk, will be in the Infirmary.
Sure. A Hachery with a single egg. How much does a clutch usually contain?
Kalir's clutch held 3 dozen eggs, more or less. Though I've learned of creches that harbored 100.
Githyanki look quite humanoid. How did you evolve to lay eggs? Is she a biologist? Why would we think that Lae'zel has this information? Or maybe all Githyanki, like, take this in biology class, but they seem like an awfully martially oriented culture, so I can't wait to see what she says.
Humanoid. How I despise the term. Githyanki are quite superior to humans. Though it must be said, you are an uncommonly adequate member of your species. Our biology slates state that Githyanki came to lay eggs after we escaped Illithid enslavement and took to the astral plane. It's an asexual process, a favorable change by any estimation. Hideous to imagine a life where I couldn't partake in the pleasures of sex without the looming threat of bearing children.
This seems like it's getting awfully personal, but who does the laying? I'm curious about the logistics.
Shukiani. Githyanki chosen by Vlaakith herself to bear young. The Queen assigns when and where they must lay, and how many eggs they must bear. The Shukiani pass their eggs in the material plane. In the astral, time barely passes. It is a meticulous process, carefully timed so that the eggs hatch at once. Go on, then. Make space,
Okay.
and my might is yours.
I don't know why we couldn't skip that time. Let's put you in for Astarion.
Well chosen.
Is this the infirmary? It looks more infirmary-ish.
A parasite, brimming with magic. Take it.
Well, they might have some words for me about that.
Vertical incision from pineal eye to end of notochord. Intestinal coloration consistent with samples 231 to 259. Do you have a question? Or are you just going to stand there gawking?
I am a child of Gith, not discarded rat flesh. Am I not due your respect?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Let the Istik with you speak, and I will decide what respect you're owed.
Is that thing's host still alive? So here's the thing. I don't think it would be well received if my character said, oh no, this other person speaks for me. There's a difference between, Lae'zel, please go ahead, versus I don't want to speak for myself and I need somebody else to do the conversation. So I'm not sure I want to say that. And the githyani do seem to appreciate directness, but I don't want to skip all the other dialogue. Yeah, what are you hoping to learn from dissecting that thing? Well, let's go with, is that thing's host still alive?
A very specific question. One that speaks of a more personal motivation for asking. I can only deduce. You have a parasite of your own.
I don't know why we'd be deceptive. This is why we've come here. Yes.
You must be desperate to seek my aid. Tell me, how long have you been infected?
Hello to Jägermeister, by the way. Yeah, let's be direct. Longer than you'd expect Ceramorphosis to take, and with none of the symptoms.
Fascinating. So you're conscious of your infection, but showing no signs of cerebral impairment. Either your tadpole is special, or you are. We must find out which. Go to the Zaith'isk. I will ensure you're cured.
And that is...
The apparatus at the top of those stairs. Quickly now. Time is of the essence. Even githyani rarely experiences Zaith'isk. You are very lucky, Istik.
You know what? Can I have Lae'zel do this? Because I feel like Lae'zel's the one who's all in.
The device is strange. Made of taut flesh and pockmarked metal. It waits for something.
The Zaith'isk. Vlaakith's purity distilled. My duty. My right.
I would like to examine, but Lae'zel gets first dibs. This is her whole idea. Ow. Oh, there we go.
The device is an ingenious synthesis of illithid anatomy and metal alloys. It hums with psionic energy, hinting at paths into unknown minds and unseen planes.
Stand aside. My time has come.
Go ahead.
Praise Vlaakith. Let it be done.
Sit, child. Let the Zaith'isk end your suffering. You must focus on the parasite at all times. The Zaith'isk will do the rest.
An unseen blade cleaves your mind. too. Impossible pain sears your bones and body in concert with Lae'zel's. The Zaith'isk psionic forces batter Lae'zel's thoughts. There is no chance she will survive this unscathed.
Yes, child. Speak the Talaket. Meditate on its verses.
You feel Lae'zel's mind rip and rupture. Is this purification? Is this the cure?
No. Shoot, I don't know. So I think this is death. It's ultimately up to Lae'zel, but I want to try to tell her what I think is going on. Like, we have more reason to believe that this is lethal to her, so let's try. I mean, even if we... Well, I'm already in this screen. Like, we can't back out of it. But, like, this is not possible. Even if we add the +2, anything less than a 20 is not going to happen. So we just go. It's a 20 or bust. We have a 5% chance of this working. Lae'zel really wants this. Like, she really wants this.
No! Blackett! Purge me of this blight!
You share in Lae'zel's agony. Every cell within her skull bursts into a constellation of fragments, sorted and reassembled. Lae'zel will die if she remains.
Yes, child. Jamar, Zala, Blackett, call to your queen! My queen! Hear me! That thing's killing her!
Your vision narrows. You sense myriad specters of githyanki past. This is their fate. This is their anguish.
Seek answers within the Zaith'isk. No, we're not lying to her. And we're not going to tell her the cure is close. So here are my options. Wait and watch or seek answers within the Zaith'isk. I think that we're going to try for this. Okay, at least this is a little more plausible. Go for it. That's not going to happen. And I will use inspiration. Nope. You guys, we might lose Lae'zel here.
The pain is too great. The visions flicker, but refuse to come into focus.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm not going to lie to her. And I'm not going to lie to her. The cure is not close. As far as I can tell, every shred of information that we have is that this is going to kill her. I don't have any other options to convince her otherwise. I think the only thing we can do is wait and watch.
Yes, child. Face her will.
Your marrow quakes within your bones. Behind the pain, a new sensation rises. Power.
Remove her!
Your tadpole, you have to resist... No, we're not doing that. Focus your mind and try to overload the device. Draw on the Zaith'isk's power to take it as your own. I have a relatively good shot of that. We're not saying this. I think, oddly enough, Arcana is our best bet. And can I take, like, a potion? Is there any, like... No, it doesn't look like it. Is there any other way that we can make this happen? Hold on. Like, is there... I'm trying to think, is there anything... Hold on. I mean, Karlach is just completely disengaged from the conversation. Everybody else is having the chat. Karlach's just like tapping her foot, waiting for it to be over. I'm gonna feel really bad if there is a like gain proficiency in anything, any skill of your choice for 3d6 turns or something. But I don't think that there is. All right, back to it. Let's draw on the Zaith'isk's power to take it as your own. Does that kill her? Or do we want to try to overload the device? It's just that we have a better shot at this. Yeah, a fairly significantly better shot. God damn it! All right, here we go. That's not gonna do it. And I am out of inspiration.
The Zaith'isk overwhelms the both of you. The weight of the astral sea crushes your mind and spirit.
Enough!
Damn it all! The parasite. I still feel it. I am githyani. I will not be gay!
My life's work gone. And yet she lives. And so does her parasite.
Her voice cuts with a fanatical edge, an obsession bordering on mania. If there's a chance the parasite lives, she wants it.
Now her I might lie to. No, but let's be direct. Look. I don't want Lae'zel to die. If Lae'zel considers going into that machine to be worth a risk to her life, that's one thing. But I think that Lae'zel needs to understand that the only thing that could possibly have done was kill her. That's the only outcome. So, tried to kill Lae'zel and failed.
The Zaith'isk does not fail. The only variable in this experience was you and your parasite. And I will uncover how this happened. Wait here. I will gather my tools.
No! I followed the protocol! I must be cleansed!
That was too close.
I followed protocol. I kept to my faith. Yet the Zaith'isk might have killed me. The Gustil tampered with it. Traitor. And there may be more still. This must be why the Inquisitors come.
Boy, Lae'zel, you really fucked that up, didn't you? No, a traitorous doctor, how can you be so sure?
Vlaakith does not abandon githyani. The Zaith'isk was tampered with. There is no other explanation. Now hurry. We must go to the Hachery and inform him of the Doctor's sedition.
Okay.
Another step forward.
We're gonna get into a fight with these people, aren't we? We're not gonna be allowed to do any commerce here. Hold on. Lae'zel believes that Zaith'isk was tampered with and is eager to inform the Inquisitor at the Creche we should escort her to him. Lae'zel, can I just ask a quick follow-up question? Have you ever seen this thing work? Can I look at this?
Better not be cursed.
Smoke rises like hot breath, but whatever semblance of life once powered the Zaith'isk is gone.
There's been a lot happening in the game, so I did want to circle back to... Can I read this? Am I going to get in trouble? Hold on. A list of githyani names and the treatment they received in the infirmary. It's written in the common tongue. The name Varl comes up 47 times. Something something, far be it from me to tell you how to do your job, but may I suggest doing something about Varl? He's a drain on resources, not to mention interrupting my research, and I'd like to go through at least 2 days without seeing him again, and then I'd store Nagos. Alright, do we have anything else that we can touch without getting in trouble? Also, we might need to leave, because for all I know, the doctor is actually going to come back in a few moments. Oh, do we want to steal this? I kind of want to steal this.
Parasite. Take it. It might be useful.
Fuck it. I'm not going to take it right now. It'll either be here later or we'll have to kill our way out. Oh, shoot.
Wonder what's past this.
I wanted to circle back to... Kay had mentioned that there was like a demo of Banishers that was available on PSN. I love it when games do that because you get a chance to like try that out. Also, Blue Sky was saying, thank goodness Lae'zel/Frodo lives. I honestly thought that was like an end state for her. And maybe... Are you fucking kidding me? Why do we have to fight everybody all the time? Wait. Okay, it's not a kid. It said youth, but it's not actually a child. All right, let's learn something about these guys. So this guy's got some pretty sharp armor. Elemental infusion. That element will infuse your weapon. That actually seems pretty cool. Wonder if we can get that. This person's level 3. How about this level 5 person? Bearing a crossbow. They can shoot point blank. And... has some expertise in it. How about you? Extra attack, so kind of roguish. And then this person back here is a youth. Oh, that's the doctor. So she's probably the leader of this whole thing. Aberration Hunter. Okay, so if we take that off her corpse, we're going to give it to Lae'zel, but that's for later. Well, why do we... Like basically, it's me and Karlach, and then everybody else gets to go. So what if we don't do that? What if instead we do True Strike on, say, this dude with heavy armor?
All right, then.
Oh, we got counterspelled. I actually like that because that wasn't like a major attack spell. That's not a big deal for us. Now we're going to close the door and back up to high ground. We don't need to go out there. They need to come into us. And I don't have any cool bonus things that we can do. Coat your weapon in oil. It receives a -1 penalty to damage, but targets failing Constitution saving throws suffer disadvantage on strength checks and saves, and a 1d4 penalty to melee damage. How many dudes out there were melee? I want to say that most of them. So, sure. Why don't we do this? We're going to put this... No, hold on. I just want to make sure that it's on this weapon. Let's give it a shot. And then that's her turn.
Ready for another round?
So, Karlach, we do absolutely want to rage, but if we don't hit somebody on this turn, they will... It'll go away, so we don't want to do it just yet. So I don't know if there's anything else we can do to prep. This does seem like we might want to use one of these potions. Do you have any other cool potions? Or poisons. Yeah, hold on. Let's go for poison.
Stand in my way.
Basic poison. And if they're poisoned, then they... Disadvantage on it? Yeah, let's give them poison. We'll give 1 to... Hold on. 1 to you, and then you can use it. Okay, she's actually got 20. Did I see that correctly? I swear to God, I don't see anything on this list. Poison. Yeah, she's got 20 of them. Coat your weapon. Okay, so now she's ready, and when they come in, that's going to be who they see. So we're going to end turn. Mage Slayer. Look, we get to use it immediately. Reckless attack. Okay, we did hit him. With the Mage Slayer attack. Okay, so Lae'zel is held. That's bad. We want to break that concentration. Who is doing that? This guy is. So we want to hit that guy and try to break that. So let's start off with Corvus, because this is guaranteed damage. Okay, he won. Corvus doesn't need to get closer right now. If anything, we just sort of want to be in the zone. So we'll just end turn. We want to do... Nearby enemies take 3 to 24 radiant or necrotic damage, and their movement speed is halved. We're not currently doing... I want to use this, Spirit Guardians. And this affects everybody within 3 meters, so that's... Yeah, we want to be closer. Basically right up in here. And then we're going to use Spirit Guardians. And if we upcast, we get anything? Oh, and this is going to break our concentration guidance. That's perfectly fine. Oh, it's the difference between radiant or necrotic. Let's go for necrotic. Because these guys are all alive. Okay, bad news, this concentration saving throws still happen. The good news is we did a mess of damage. And then... we shove this person out of... Hold on, where are we shoving this person? Nowhere, it doesn't look like. So is there anything else cool that we can do with our bonus action? Not really. Bueller's asking where's Citizen Snips. That's a very good question. We should have brought him out. Oh, Bueller, I should have brought him out during that turn. So, here we go. Now we've got Illissa. Now, Illissa's oil is going to do less damage, but give them disadvantage on attack rolls. So let's see if we can... Yeah, this guy's a level 5. I would like to start with him. So we're going to do... Actually, I sort of want to do an Ensnaring Strike. Okay, still with the concentration saving throw. Did he get... I think he succeeded on his demonization thing. But you know what? If we can't break his concentration, we can kill him. That also works. Okay, now he's reduced. Oh, look! Look, he's just a little guy now. I think that's our turn. That's our turn. Okay. Do we have a cleave handy? No, we've done cleave already. Okay, let's see if we can get through Youth Prindoth. I want to save this for a higher level person. So yeah, let's see if we can just get to the other side of this person. Oh, but now we're going to do Frenzy, by the way. And now we're going to go hit this guy. Do we have anything else? Because she's just full of vim and vigor. No, we're good. Can we step... Let's step as far forward as we can and still block the door and not get a... Can we just go, like, here? Yeah, I don't want to have the opportunity attack, but we're going to block that door right up. Oh, dude, Spirit Guardians continues to cause damage? I thought it was a one and done. I didn't read it very carefully. Because, yeah, this dude fell over dead. Okay. So I might have miscalculated slightly with Karlach blocking the door because it also blocks us in. But Corvus can fly out. And I'm sort of thinking that maybe we want to lock this guy down or even kill him outright. Let's go ahead and... Oh, blinding him would be helpful, but we can't get close enough. So we'll just do this. Yeah, we'll go up as close as we can. Okay, so we're no longer hold-personed. These guys are neither good nor evil. I feel like we're going to use our ranged attack here. And let's be ready to go out as soon as Karlach clears the doorway. With Shadowheart, we're going to move up as best as we can. Yeah, to get that Spirit Guardian damage. And then let's... I would love Divine Strike Poison on her, but let's go ahead and Firebolt her. Let's Firebolt this guy, because if we hit... Oh, I'm not even joking. I really like the fact that we're getting counterspelled. Like, we did not get counterspelled on, like, Divine Guardian. That would have sucked. Opportunity attack. Okay. Also, yeah, I feel like Citizen Snips, we might not be able to get him. We can only find familiar outside of combat. Can we hit anybody from back here? No. So it's time to go forward, and I want to have a shot on that person, so we'll just come, like, here.
Slow down.
And hopefully... Okay, that is the end of her turn functionally. There's just not anything else, any place else to go. Oh, no, wait, we can move Karlach out of the way. Karlach is so here for it. And then...
Want another?
You guys, like, seriously, when was the last time Karlach whiffed? She's so really good. Frenzied Strike. Keep hitting her. Reckless attack. Okay, well now we're gonna make all sorts of friends with the githyani. I'm sure that the what's his face is gonna be super happy to hear from us. The Inquisitor.
I've got a long road ahead.
Oh, the research notes. I didn't see these before. I would have read them. A massive compendium of notes documenting with clinical precision the dissection of over 200 illithid parasites recorded in the common tongue. Sample 231. Observations. External presentation consistent with previous samples, but intestinal coloration is not. Internal fluids also appear discolored and infused with some sort of powerful magic type and purpose currently unknown. Notes. I need to spend some time reading about the magic in this land. My studies in Tunareth, extensive as they are, do not cover whatever this magic is. These parasites are unusual. I will need to retrieve similarly unusual samples in order to deduce a pattern. I am very glad that we did not lose Lae'zel there. Like I said, I was prepared for it to happen, but the way that was going down in my head is, this is her choice. Okay, sure. Hey, everybody, why don't we come out here? Sort of close the door. Hey, thanks, Doc. Great consultation. Yeah, no, I'll be back in 15. I'll let them know. We'll just leave you alone. Hey, Youth? Yeah, the doctor's dead tired. You just leave her alone and everybody in there. They're gonna go into nap time right now, so things might be a little quiet, but don't worry about it. And also, don't go looking for your lithid parasites because, they got set free, actually. Really should have closed the door before all of the corpse looting.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Understood. Let's not do that then.
Zaith'isk are permitted to view the birthing pools now. These are strange times. Step carefully while here. Our hatchery is protected by lethal safeguards. I do not wish to pick your remains from them.
You could point out the traps. I'd definitely avoid them then. Sure, why don't we say that?
Amusing. You may speak to the Varsh if you wish, but stay away from the egg. There will be no second warning.
I want to be clear that we're not stealing their egg. That was an option on the table. I don't know who the Varsh is. Looks like the Kobold Scout is pretty dead. And this pool appears to be entirely acid, so I don't know why I'd want to go walking around in it.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
You can tell Kithrak Therazin that my position has not changed. The egg requires more time. Furthermore... Oh, I was not expecting an Zaith'isk. What brings you to my hatchery?
You mistook me for someone. Who were you expecting?
Someone with orders from our commander to destroy this egg. Almost all of the eggs in his clutch have hatched. We await only one more, which is taking its time.
Failure at the first hurdle of existence. Most caretakers would crush it and be done.
Most caretakers would not give the child its fair chance. But I shall. There could be greatness in that shell. Now leave. Please come out.
Can I just talk to him a little more?
I don't have time to parent you as well. What do you want now?
I'm not going to take the egg. You're being very protective of the egg. Why?
It's taking a little longer than expected to hatch. The conditions must not be disturbed if it is to have a fighting chance.
So what's interesting is that this doesn't say deception. If I could take the egg actually someplace safe, because it sounds like the people here are, everybody that's not this dude want to smash it up. If I could save this person, then I would. This kind of feels like not my deal. But then again, in my head, my character's chaotic good, and I don't think that good qualifies as like letting a kid get killed. So maybe I can take it someplace safe. I'm going to save Voice of the Circle because we only get this once every long rest. We might have a more important conversation coming up, so we'll give this our best shot. That was a pretty good shot.
You? What do you know about githyani child rearing? Still, the captain's due for an inspection any day now. And if she sees it here... Tell me, what will you do with it if I entrust it to you?
Dude, I don't know. This is so disgusting. This is so gross. I'll find another Creche or one that's more forgiving. That's what I would want to do. Return this githyani to its own people. His or her own people. Because I don't know anything about raising a githyani, and my character definitely would not want to raise a kid, so...
Do you think the Sword Coast is littered with creches? That you found this one was unlikely enough. But you've a spirit about you that's quite inspiring. Perhaps even equal to the challenge. I can no longer ignore that Kithrak Therazin's patience has its limits. Very well. Here. Take these. They will aid your approach to the egg.
Oh, and he told me where all the bombs are.
It's time to come out.
Oh, no, he gave me boots. I thought they were instructions. Acidic surfaces don't affect you and you're resistant to acid damage. That actually seems really good. So before we take off my good boots, these are evasive shoes. I would like to put my evasive shoes back on after we're done. But let's do this. Okay, I feel like we can do this. I don't want to jump on the egg, so we're just going to go a little bit further away. And I'll just go ahead and pick that up.
Large green egg with an uneven shell. You can see a vague outline of something within it.
Can you imagine? Jesus Christ. Pick it up gingerly and stow it in your pack? Sure. I failed a save against otherworldly miasma. Oh, great. Lae'zel's going to have a commentary for us. So let me talk to this guy. What the hell do I know about, like, taking care of an egg?
You've got the egg, haven't you? Be on your way then. Before I change my mind.
Do we talk with that person?
You've got the egg, haven't
sorry.
you? Be on your way then.
I think we just go.
An unhatched githyanki egg should be the burden of a Vash, not a warrior, whether ascended or otherwise. And yet, I'm drawn to the warmth of it. A child of Gith and a servant of Vlaakith grows within. Keep it close. Perhaps in our care, it might yet hatch. Perhaps I might be the one to teach it of Vlaakith's protocols.
Okay, then you carry this, because I would not want the responsibility. We're going to send this to Lae'zel. Koku, a new batch is arriving soon. If you're still holding out and hope for the hatching of that final egg, give up. If it can't hatch on its own, it's not worthy of joining our ranks. Destroy it and move on. Yeah, I feel like saving a child is the sort of thing that my character would want to do. Wait, there was something... Wait. Oh, no, that's north. So, yeah, we want to go talk to the Inquisitor. Can I take a look around? If there's a shop here, I'd really like to do some commerce before, because I just don't think that's going to go to the way that Lae'zel thinks it will.
What if they don't find the weapon? Do we even know it? An Istik? But you can't be here. I can't be seen with you. The Chakrai.
Quanirel. The Inquisition have more to worry about than who you talk to in the corridors.
Yeah. Inquisition, what are you talking about?
Our Queen's eyes and ears. They're her will incarnate, and right now, they're here.
I'm just looking for your captain.
See? I told you. Nothing to worry about.
She's in her quarters, through those doors.
Okay, this is a rhetorical question in my head. Is the captain and the Inquisitor the same person? Because they seem like different job titles to me. Let's go over to the west. I feel like if anybody asks us right now, hey, did you go to see the Infirmary? Yes, we did.
The Yankee are distracted enough. They don't need your interference.
They should have let me interrogate those cultists. I'd have loosened their tongues properly. Now Istik wander our halls at their leisure. Captain Therizin will be even more irate than usual.
An Istik allowed to soil our halls? Chicken.
Okay, if I were to guess, the...
I think we all will. search is finally
The
over.
prisoners are through here? This is not marked as being a bad place to go.
Please, Chitrai, I can explain. The latest batch of cultists knew nothing of the astral prism. They were just trying to find Moonrise. They all head there. My Gish have drafted plans to assault the tower. They are ready to fight, Chitrai. We could sift the missing artifact from the tower's ashes if you would give us...
Quiet. Find the astral prism, Therazin. My patience falters.
Yes, Chitrai. You heard him! Go!
Do as she says. She remains your Kithrak. For now.
Okay, so that's not like a dimensional door. That's just... They just closed it. Alright, let me go talk to Therazin here. Oh, gross! They're feeding the cultists to their big wargs. Well, who are you? Level 5 wolf. A wolf that size? That's gotta be like at least a level 6 wolf, though.
I have something to ask.
Once ate a dwarf, armor and all. Took me a whole 10 days to pass him. If she keeps making me eat armor, I'm going on a hunger strike.
I like talking to the wolves. Okay, let's have a chat with Therazin here.
An Istik in my creche. You are one of the mercenaries sent to bring the weapon.
The Istik is with me, honored Kithrak.
So noted. But my question goes unanswered. Do you bring the weapon?
Don't tell her anything.
Oh, I absolutely was not going to. Okay, this seems like a strong start. We want to go talk to the Inquisitor. I am no mercenary, but I am a good tracker. Describe the weapon, I can help you. Let's do that.
Arrogance. A typical symptom of the Istik condition. But an arrogant tracker is a tracker nonetheless. Tell me, Istik, does this sound familiar? It is small, angular, metal, adorned with Tirsu script. Stolen by true soul heretics.
You sense Shadowheart's worry. This weapon sounds like the artifact you carry.
What was that look? You know something. Do you have it?
Boy, my poker face sucks. Like we all know that that's the weapon that they're talking about. Oh shit. Oh no, you guys, I never thought for 1 second that this wasn't the thing that they were looking for. Oh boy, look at the wolves. They're so ready for me to fail this roll. I don't know anything about it. Oh god. Do I have like a potion of fake mustache? I can increase my deception skill some more. No!
And yet your face betrays you. You found it, didn't you? Shemar Zalavlakith. Give it to me.
No.
No? Then I will take it from your corpse.
I'm the fucking worst at making friends in this game. I should have just gone to go see the Inquisitor. Or raised any other topic of conversation. Karlach.
It's go time.
You're the solution to all of our problems. 55. Can we shove this person out of the way? Oh no, because that was my bonus action. So we'll just try to hit then. She always hits, right? Yes. Good. And again. And that's her turn.
Where do I go from here?
So we're right up in her face, which isn't a good place to be. However, now we could go for a sneak attack, so we'll try that. And do I have anything cool that I can do with a bonus action? I could go for a shove. Sure, 78%, because then we could move away from her, I think. Yes. All right, so we're going to get away and switch to our bow. I guess I just thought my character would be... I knew they were looking for the item. I didn't think that it would come up in conversation so quickly, and B, thought that my character's poker face would be a little bit better than, like, the very first time. Oh, that, like, you knew that's what they were looking for. I think that locking this person down or killing this person is somewhat less urgent than getting these wolves under control. So we're going to have Lae'zel pop over here so that she's hopefully in, like, opportunity attack range of both of them, and then see if we can... Yes, perfect. That way, if they try to move away, then she gets a sentinel attack. And cleave is not really great from where she is, but maybe we could lacerate one and then hit the other. Half good. Okay. Oh no, Citizen Snips! Everyone's running away, and Shadowheart dropped her weapon. So I think that she doesn't get to do anything. You guys, when was the last time that we met NPCs that we didn't murder? I promise you that I'm trying not to do this. Like, I'm actively trying to have this not be what happens every time that we meet people. Let's try to shoot this person to death. Okay, that was bad. And can we do our... I thought Hunter's Mark was free. Maybe it's Ranger's Companion that's free. Like, it doesn't take a spell slot. And that's it. That's all we get.
What's this?
Okay, the fear's broken. That's good. Frenzied Strike. Make a melee attack. Darn it! Anything else? I think that's what we've got. Boy, Lae'zel is not going to enjoy this, I don't think. Okay, what discover the artifact secrets. What was that? The Inquisitor... The Inquisitor is displeased with the lack of progress in the hunt for the artifact. We should speak to him to find out more. The githyani seem desperate to find it. Yeah, I was able to find out nothing from her, unless she's got, like, notes on her table. Alright, so we've done this. Let's go out this way. Do we have any jump ability? I feel like, yeah, we're out of movement, so we can't do that. like, it's like, it is legitimately a lot of self-defense, if that counts. Okay, yeah, Citizen Snips is not going to make it too far, but he could dash. Let's see if Citizen Snips can get in here and, like, you know, bother this person. We'll stand ready to snip him. All right, Corvus. This person gets to go next of the set. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some Death Omen. That was a hell of a damage roll. 15 was hit for 15 piercing damage on a 2d8. Yeah, that was 1 point short of maximum. I guess +3. Yeah, so it wasn't. The point is, it was a good damage roll for that. And we'll just, this is fine. He's got some movement here. All right, I'm not going to worry about picking up our mace right now, because what we can do is hopefully do some Sacred Flame on this guy.
No mercy.
It's a good hit. I'm going to leap over the table and hit this guy with an axe. And then hit him again. It is so much fun just watching her carve through the battlefield in full rage mode.
Still on my feet.
All right. Elise has taken a lot of damage. Alyssa, whatever. I still need to put her original boots on. All right, is this... Yeah, she can't quite get there. So in that case, why don't we have her dash? And she'll get behind the post here. So hopefully she will not take another ranged attack. Lae'zel, what's your jump like? Pretty good. But yeah, not quite good enough. So we'll do an arrow attack from here then. 1 hit point. This person has 1 hit point. Snips! 1 hit point. Yeah! Who was it? Who asked earlier where Citizen Snips was? That Bueller? Citizen Snips is right there. He got the job done. So we get an extra 4 psychic damage, but Lae'zel also gets that. Seldom caught unawares, you gain +2 bonus to initiative rolls. I don't see how this doesn't go to Lae'zel and become her new weapon. Okay, let's look at this. Blah blah common tongue. Therizin, it would behoove you to remember that should you or any other member of Creche Y'llek flout the new rules, this will be considered an act of treason. Do not think that I'm blind to your disdain. I am your queen's eyes, and I see all. The Inquisition will proceed as planned until it is complete and the weapon is found. As decreed by the queen to me, Inquisitor Wargas. Well, we might as well grab that.
Hey, good looking.
Actually, let's bounce out Karlach for somebody else. I mean, Karlach is MVP, but she's also, like, really, really wounded. Who else? Who's up? Who's on deck? Let me just learn it. I've got money. If I've got the money in the scroll, then we're gonna learn it that way. So, no blight. Let's go with... Okay, I'm so sorry. Do we know Stone Skin? Scroll. Let's go with Stone Skin. All right. Sorry. Poor Gale. He's so ready to advance his knowledge, and we keep exiting out on him. So then let's take Fire Shield since we don't have it, and this Sphere one since we don't have it. Wall of Fire would be the other one, but again, that's an evocation spell, and I'm much less interested in that one. I feel like I'm never going to make very good use out of it. I think Warcaster for that concentration boost. Yeah, I'm going to lock that in. Okay. Let's talk to this person who's kicking a young man.
Chucky, why do you keep hesitating? My instructions were clear.
Because they don't make sense. Killing each other like this, it's stupid. Awful.
Silence! It seems your childish prattling is attracting an audience. You fight again. This time, daggers only. And to the death, as instructed. Who wants to challenge this sniveling Istark?
This feels like it's just gonna have me, like... I don't think this is right, but there's a difference between they were gonna smash an egg with an unborn child in it. That sucks. And if I can, like, give that kid an opportunity to, like, be raised elsewhere just because, like, oh, you're being late. Like, that doesn't seem very cool. That I'll get involved with. This kind of feels like a young adult that sort of signed up for this. I don't know a lot about, like, githyanki culture, but I don't know. I feel like this one isn't my fight. Killing your own soldiers is an odd strategy for winning a war.
Cowards are not tolerated in our ranks, though I gather they are welcome in yours.
So I'm not going to fight the boy because then he might be inspired to kill me, and I don't want to kill him. Then again, I could choose not to kill him. I didn't check to see what level he was. I'm just going to watch what happens. Sorry, I just don't feel like this is something that I need to get involved with.
I've been practicing every night, Savage. Let me have a go.
I refuse. There has to be a better way.
You dropped your guard on your weak side and were completely open to an offhand counter. Move him out of the way. We've wasted enough time already.
Okay, can I cast, like, Cure Wounds on that kid, or is he done? He's very done. Wait, they have, like, a floating corpse bed thing? Alright, well, let's go have a chat with him. Like, I feel like I've murdered enough people here. I really am trying not to do that.
Did you enjoy our little demonstration? A mere taste of the power Vlaakith commands.
By the way, Cozy, who's gorgeous? Is it this guy, the commander? Why make them fight to the death?
Our wars are waged against Ghaik, not bandits and petty thieves. The slightest mistake, the smallest hesitation, and you die. The warrior next to you dies, 100 more behind them. So we ensure that in our ranks, there are no mistakes. I wouldn't expect an Istik to understand. On this plane, inadequacy is expected.
Did you see that? The look on Varl's face when the blade went in. My technique let me down. Thank Vlaakith, the Savage is here to correct me.
It would have smeared you across the floor by now.
I love fighting with daggers. It's so personal. You're close enough to see the light go out behind their eyes.
What do I do? I failed the Savage. I failed Vlaakith herself. I'm going to double my training. No, triple. I won't waste this chance.
See, this is what I'm talking about. They're all into it. It doesn't seem appropriate for me to kick in the door and be like, no, you all have to live this way.
Outsiders aren't supposed to see us training. You should leave.
If this is what these people are, like, all into, look, if they want to come in here and murder each other, that's fine. This is way different than them, like, capturing erstwhile humans and elves and dwarves and then making them fight in their gladiatorial pits. Like, that I would get involved with.
Ghaik have 6 major arteries. No, wait, 7. Stop distracting me. I have to learn this or the Zaith'isk will get angry. Again.
Did you see that? What a wimp! I'm way braver than Varl.
Oh, you guys, wasn't Varl the one... Hold on, was that just who died? Oh, so that's the kid that kept getting into the infirmary over and over and over again. Okay, we'll try to talk to this guy one last time.
I must attend to my students. Be on your way.
Okay, well, we managed to at least have a conversation with a few people without getting into a big fight.
Unless you want to be set up as target practice, I suggest you leave, Istik.
Also, this is not marked as stealing. Apparently, this kid, we can have whatever he had on him. Wait, this is an Orpheus thing. We found this in the Arcane Tower. This hint that the current queen of the Githyanki might be a usurper to the throne. The Prince of the Comet, Orpheus himself, led his honor guard into battle. Their red dragons bellowed with righteous anger, and the heavens erupted. The glorious prince cried to all who could hear him, "Praise be to my mother Gith, the queen of the one sky, sacrificed to the hells by the renegade Vlaakith." But the true heir, the Prince of the Comet, could not overcome Vlaakith's knights and their ill-gotten whirms. Mighty Voss, Gestil, Kithrak lit the astral sky aflame. When the ash had cleared, beloved Orpheus was no more.
This Gith slate looks like the other. Another story about the Githyanki prince.
We read a forbidden book about a certain Prince Orpheus. He seems to be a challenger to the Queen Vlaakith and the son of Gith, the one who freed the Githyanki from the Mind Flayers. Yeah, and then the other one was the earlier one that we read. Let's go talk to the Inquisitor. I feel like he might have some questions into how we have his key. We picked it up fairly recently. There it is.
Who would be... Oh, it is you. Make haste. We have business to conduct.
More for me. This place is even more foreboding than the rest of the Creche.
I'll breathe easier once we're gone from here. I hope, no, expect that Hachery will aid us.
It's never been that simple before. I don't know why it would be now.
Exactly. I like the fact that my character and I are of a mind here. And then I do like the bear, but the bear cannot climb up and down cliffs.
Please approach. We have much to discuss.
Oh boy. What do you think are the odds this is going to be a fight? But we sort of, we have everything, I feel like.
You have something I want. I have the knowledge you need.
Oh, okay. I feel like we have a sense on how this is going to go. Hold on. Gale. No, see, I don't want him to not be part of the conversation, though. I was gonna sort of set some people up.
Her patience is not. Approach. I won't ask again.
Okay, hold on.
I ought to speak.
No! We want Alyssa. Alyssa, go talk to him.
My Arden spoke of one of our kin that escaped a crashing Geik slave vessel.
Hachery. Vlaakith's justice in flesh.
You have accomplished much, child. I am pleased to finally meet you. I heard there is so much goblin blood on your hands that it soaks their children's nightmares. To business. I suspect you plucked something precious from the Geik ship. Something that belongs to us. The weapon. Give it to me.
Don't do it. The weapon is how I protect you.
Do it. Do not disobey the Inquisitor.
We're not giving it to him. We could be straight. It's the only thing stopping us from turning, as far as we know. And the idea that shouldn't you be more concerned with the Mind Flayer invasion, they keep talking about this device as being a weapon, and we have reason to believe that it stops people from being turned by parasites. This is part of their battle against the Mind Flayer invasion. What does it do?
What business is that of yours? Suffice to say, my queen wants it. But know that you will have been instrumental in stopping the grand design. Hand it over.
What's the grand design? Because now I can't say it. It protects me.
The grand design is what all Geik seek. The restoration of the Illithid Empire, which spanned the entirety of the multiverse. For centuries, their elder brains sought to bring back their dominion. Every plot they hatched, we stopped. But now they are close to succeeding. Never before could they pause ceremorphosis. Never before could they let the infections spread undetected. You saw the thralls gathered on the Geik ship. Imagine that everywhere. Wants, needs, choice. All would cease to be. Everything rendered unto the Geik. So, the weapon. Please.
Oh, I really like his line reading there. You can't take it. I don't want to be a squid.
Do not try me. Hand over the artifact or die by my hand.
Remember the Zaith'isk. These Gith can't be trusted. Follow my lead and I'll choose the right path.
The Zaith'isk. I hate that you speak the truth. Choose. Your path is mine to follow.
You guys, I'm borderline. I'm trying to think if I actually want to know. If we hadn't gone to the infirmary first, we came in here, would that have... I feel like if I didn't say that, then we would have lost Lae'zel in this fight, or she would have turned against us. But whatever, this is the path that we chose. We are keeping the artifact.
Our fate is forged. Mother Gith, guide us.
Your illustrious adventure ends here. Hachery! Creche Y'llek, with me, to the death!
Well, this goes the way all things go. So I would like to not be here. Can we jump out of the way? And now, what's with all the rolling? So that guy gets to go first. He's got a ranged weapon. Then this person gets to go. Can I do anything to make them less able to go? Not really, but maybe we could douse them in acid. Oh, we could shoot an arrow of darkness at the, dude over there, but he could just walk out of it. I don't know if that's very useful. What's your deal? Ardent? Synergetic moments. When you inflict a condition, gain arcane synergy for 2 rounds. Weapon attacks deal additional damage equal to affected entity's spell casting ability modifier. That would be great if I could put that on Will, but... And then who are you? This is just like a roguish person. Yeah, that's a knife, and they get opportunity attacks. I just regret that I don't feel like I have... Let's throw an arrow of ill matter at this guy, so he can't get hit points back. And then we'll probably do something similar at this person over here. Disadvantage, but we still got a 90% shot. Oh, yeah. And then that ends her turn. That was a crushing hit against Gale. Oh, God. So that sucks for Lae'zel. They knocked her weapon out of her hand. Corvus. So who gets to go next? This person? So we're going to do some... I don't want to move. So let's do... Nope, we can't do that either. All right, let's set up to, like, nail this guy next turn. We're going to try to do Bad Omen. And that's Corvus's turn. All right, Gale really took a big hit. He's got a level 4 slot. Hold person would be awesome right now. 45% there. 75% on chance on this person. But wait, who gets to go next? Wait, where's this last person? Okay, why don't we try to hold... Ooh, that's 55% rather. Let's take out this archer. We'll do hold person. We'll try. Oh, we get to try to hold 3 people? All right, then yeah, man. That person for 75%. And then... Okay, this person for 55%. I had no idea you could target multiple people with it at higher levels. Okay, 2 for 3, but that's pretty good. Now, the trouble is that Gale can't hold people if he's dead, so we need to get him a potion of healing. We're gonna swig that. And then... Gale, what's your jumping like? Can you get up there? Oh, no, he just uses his resources. So, yeah, let's try to get... I don't know what this person's plan is. Let's not find out. This person is mobile, so I think we're gonna, like, maybe run up here.
Knight to King 5.
And that's his turn.
What should I do?
Okay. So we can attack people that are held people, and I think they're automatic critical hits. So... Why don't we do that, and then hopefully Lae'zel can pick up her blade? Or Divine Strike Poison. I don't like her options there. Let's go ahead and do this. No, not yet. And then we can't really dip our weapon into anything. I think that's her turn. Okay. Citizen Snips. So I guess you can also get a critical hit on this person, except you can't reach the destination, which is super weird. Yeah, no, just come around and snip. 4 points of damage. I'll take it. Oh, hello to Ginger Beef. Hold on 1 second. Blue Sky is saying, I have a feeling that when I get here, with my history in the game so far, it'll go sideways also. Yeah, I don't want to murder hobo my way through this game, but everywhere I go, death follows. Let's Sonic Backlash. Okay, here's Lae'zel. So, fortunately, Lae'zel dropped her crossbow, not her regular sword. I want Lae'zel to tie this guy up. Not enough movement to get there, but there is enough movement to get there.
No time to waste.
We're going to... Yeah, hit. Hit. And then we can't shove because we did the jump. Otherwise, I'd try to shove him off and knock him down. Okay. So... Wait, why am I encumbered? Damn it. It's probably an action to drop something, so I'm not going to worry about that. We could try to shoot that person. We could definitely shoot this person. And we could shoot this person. Okay, let's go for a... flaming arrow. Let's go for an acid arrow. We have a lot of those. And I think we have a reasonable shot of killing this person. Let's move maybe like behind the post. And then I want to see if I can just drop something. I don't know why I'm encumbered. Okay, that took care of the encumbrance. Corvus. So I would like to kill the people that are held. Oh, did that person make their saving throw? Yes. All right, so who goes next? This person does. All right, Corvus, let's have you come up here. And I would like you to peck their eyes out. Critical miss. Gale. We have 2 level 2 slots left. Magic Missile seems really good against this guy, considering the fact that we don't have... he's very hard to hit. Alternatively, Hold Person got some work done. But if we cast it again, I think that we lose concentration on the first. Okay. We're going to move up here.
Pawn to Cleric 4.
And then, wait, what's Concentrated Blast? You must be concentrating on another spell to cast this. If the target was concentrating, you heal as much as the damage that was dealt to it. No one is currently concentrating, but 3d6 psychic damage against this person, except we can't quite get there. Oh, you have to touch him. All right, that's not happening. Let's go back to plan A, which is Magic Missile. It's guaranteed to hit, and this guy has a lot of armor. And then, I don't really know where is safe for Gale, so we're just gonna pull him back. Okay, Shadowheart has no spell slots left. We do have this Divine Strike poison rather. I feel like what I want to do, I really want this person to be dead. And anguished. And then we're gonna move up here because she has a much higher armor class than Gale. And then here's Citizen Snips. Snips can... I want Snips to try to get up to where that guy is. I feel like it's going to be a minute, but we'll have him dash.
Impressive.
Grumpy says, new DLC announcement for Power Wash Simulator. What did they announce? Oh, and hello to Crow. Hold on, I just want to make sure I'm not missing people. The Gith are super powerful, says Crow. Crow, ginger beef. I think we said this to Bueller earlier. But Grumpy, I hope you're all having a great Sunday. What was the announcement for Power Wash, Grumpy? So, with our Sentinel attack, we might be able to stop him from moving. Awesome. Oh, that's so good. He can't move. So now, Lae'zel can follow up. Touch your amulet to subsume a sliver of the knowledge of the Gith. You gain advantage on attack rolls against aberrations. Oh, that's what that is. Well, he's not an aberration, I don't think. I think he's humanoid. Yeah. Let's go for a pommel strike. Wait, critical hit. And he is dazed. Okay, that's good. And now we're going to hit him with our sword. The Sentinel feat has paid off in a lot of ways. So we're outside range on this guy, even with our longbow. But we can certainly help out over here. So why don't we just like peek around the corner here? Actually, I want to make sure that we're clear of this torch. So we're going to come like here. And 95% shot, but I think that we can do our sneak attack. Oh, wow. That felt really good. And then we'll... actually, we'll just walk back here. We're going to take cover behind the post again. Wallace and Gromit DLC. I don't, like... Is there a new Wallace and Gromit movie? Where did that come from? Okay. So rallied is what specifically? 8 temporary hit points. Okay, and he probably gets that even if we murder the guy that gave it to him, but let's go murder the guy that gave it to him. Or do we want to fly across? It might be time to fly across. We can't quite do that, though, so we will fly back here. And then we're going to try to peck this guy's eyes out. Okay, so this guy's crossbow is worth very little to him. We'll end turn. Okay, Gale. Like, truly, I feel like this is the time for some more magic missile. Let's go for Melf's acid arrow, though. Except that that's going to hit Lae'zel. Shocking Grasp is melee. Ray of Frost is not very helpful. Blur might save his life, but I feel like it's magic missile. Guaranteed damage. Like, it's really hard to walk away from. You know for a fact that this is going to do what you want it to do. All right, then let's get over here as close as we can, and we'll go for Sacred Flame. I love it when they die of Sacred Flame. Like, Crow's probably seen this. They just go down howling. Okay, Snips. Let's get up here. We're probably going to do another dash. I feel like this guy either needs to spend an attack killing Snips or face a second opportunity attack. Or he could also do that. Damn it. Poor Snips. He came all the way over. So can we do this? This is an action. Wait, this lasts No, it lasts for 10 turns, and she can do it once per long rest. But this is when you would do it, right? Triple our jump.
In my best interest.
So funny. But then that's it. That's as far as she can go. But she's going to stay right in this guy's face. Okay. Alyssa, let's... I would love to have a shot on this person without being visible to that person. So let's see if we can accomplish that. I feel like right here gets us what we want. And then we're going to take the shot. Okay, that person goes down. Let's just get behind the post. We really want this guy to attack Lae'zel, because he's not going to kill Lae'zel. Corvus, can you... And then let's peck.
One can't always be a gentleman.
25 hit points? Yeah, we're gonna magic missile. I feel like this guy's basically a mini boss for us.
Torment.
Got to focus.
And so Sacred Flame is what, 55%, and Fire is 35%. So yeah, let's Sacred Flame. Oh! Left him with 1 hit point. So I'll tell you what, why don't we take cover down here? I don't know that he has vision on her. Oh, Snips. Well, let's just leave Snips right here in case he decides to jump back over.
Your life is over.
I don't... What did he do? He still has the same number of hit points, but... Wait, did he take Corvus's mind? Sorry, hold on. I want to see what this does. Mind Seal Link receives a -2 penalty on its armor class and is vulnerable to psychic damage. When the affected entity... Okay, so if Corvus hurts this guy, then he dies. But let's just have him die.
Inquisitor Wargas was potent. We are impressed.
My queen. Skarsai.
You are permitted to look upon me. You are invited to kneel.
The Deathless Queen has spoken. You will obey.
Look, when in Rome, I feel like to me, and maybe to, like, okay, I don't know if my character would kneel. She's very independent. She probably doesn't have a lot of respect for authority, and she probably wouldn't. But I would, because what does the kneeling cost me? And it's really important to Lae'zel. Why are we going to pick a fight with this person? Not everything has to be a fight all the time. Kneel.
These attendants you keep, you taught them well, my child, my Lae'zel.
Chma Zala Vlakith. You know me.
Erlon of Kalir speaks most highly, as did Hachery before. You seek purity. I may yet grant it. Istik, you bear that which is ours. But are you friend, or are you thief?
A little bit of both. Really. I didn't take the weapon from you, but I am returning it. But not to her. Like, we're going to hold on to it. And, like, as far as I'm concerned, they can have it back 5 minutes after the tadpole is no longer in my head. This has nothing to do with me. And I didn't find it. Shadowheart is. It's mine by rights? Not really. So what I'm just concerned that I don't know what this means. Because we didn't get into this position because we were trying to return it. I'm gonna have to go with I'm the hero who found your weapon. It's the only one that it's not great, but it's the only thing that doesn't make me think that I'm gonna get into a fight immediately.
Your utility is proven, but your heroism is yet to be witnessed. A test, then, to see if you are as capable as you profess to be. That weapon you carry, the astral prism, it is corrupted.
I will cleanse it for you, my queen. Tell me how.
There is someone inside. Their mind is warped, broken, a blight. They are an agent of the Grand Design, sent to sabotage the astral prism. Our last defense against the return of the Illithid Empire. As long as they live, the prism is compromised. Kill them! Do this, and I will cleanse you and your allies. Do this, and ascend!
Ascension. My queen. An honor gained. A burden borne. Choose. But know this. The cost of refusal is great.
Not merely great, Lae'zel. Eternal.
What does God need with a starship? The person inside protects me from the absolute. I want her to know that my concern isn't just petulance. There's a real life cost to this.
You are being lied to. I will be obeyed!
Skval, do not defy my queen!
I will confess that it has occurred to me that the Guardian is not being straight with us. Please don't spoil that one with the eye. But it's absolutely occurred to me that this person may not be what they are pretending to be, and may not be about helping us at all. There might not be any protection coming in from this person, but I don't know that. Enter the prism and kill the occupant. Maybe. No, in fact, maybe I'll free the one inside, and if you're a god, do it yourself.
Perhaps I misheard. You would not speak ill of a god, would you?
Do not test her. She will be our ruin.
I just think a real god could kill whoever she wants.
Blaspheming tongue! You wish to see godhood? Wish you to end.
I'm really bad at this game.
Hand it over.
Inquisitor Wargas was potent. We are impressed.
Okay, do I have any options to save? Hold on.
The Deathless Queen has spoken. You will obey.
Yeah, I don't have any objection. Hold on, wait, I'm serious. Can we save? Okay. Dangerous conversation. Save. Okay, maybe we won't have to do the fight again. Neil.
These you see Zaith'isk. You bear that which is ours. But are you friend or are you thief?
So I didn't hate I'm the hero that found your weapon.
That
I will cleanse it.
And
ascension.
Not merely great, Lae'zel. Eternal.
So we know this goes real bad. We can ascend. Ascend? No, ascent. We can say yes. I can't do that. The person inside protects me from the absolute. And she says that I'm being lied to.
Do not defy my queen!
Is there any reason to assume that this wouldn't also make us dead? But then again, I mean, like, we already had to reload once. Maybe I'll free the one inside.
Autonomy begets consequence. Use this to enter the prism, or deny me. The choice, as ever, is yours. But know this. My wrath is carried with each of my faith. It will find you.
Blacketh's eyes see beyond the plains. We cannot hide. Come, we must enter the prism. Its secrets are finally ours to know.
Well, we have to long rest before we do anything. So, yeah, it turns out that if you don't antagonize her, she's way more chill about it. Let's see if we can get away with a long rest.
Time to press ahead.
Because there's always conversation in long rest, and I want to make sure that that's part of the episode. So let's try this. I'm not refusing to do what Vlaakith said. I just didn't feel like my character was particularly amenable to just taking orders from some, you know, Emperor Snoke that shows up and starts yelling about them. So let's call it here. We'll see you guys again for the next episode of Baldur's Gate 3, starting right in this room as soon as we can. Until next time, you guys, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great night.